November 26th, 2025. First things first, what did y'all think of the episode? Let me know down below. So this probably is gonna end fast because nothing happened. This was just the Thanksgiving episode. And I was like, wait a minute. I don't think they showed, unless I'm mistaken, didn't they only show Finn, Steffi, Taylor Ridge, Sheila, Carter, and Daphne? Weren't they the only ones that they showed? I don't think they showed nobody else, did they? But yeah, I was expecting them to show everybody gathered around the table. Y'all know how they want to fake like they one big happy family all the time. That's what I was expecting. I said, well, everybody. I don't think they showed nobody else. But yeah, today's episode was just a Thanksgiving episode where Rich came over. Him and Finn ended up making the food or helping with the food and everything. Stephanie and Taylor was just talking about her and Rich. Once again, she studied eyeing them and stuff. And I said, please don't repeat this. Please do not repeat this. Then with Sheila and Deacon, you could tell on his face. Something not right. Something's not right. I said, he done caught feelings for Taylor. Every time Sheila mentioned Taylor. I said, Sheila, I don't know if you know and you just trying to get the truth out of him or what, but you keep mentioning Taylor. You wanted to know, on today's episode, she wanted to know what he was talking about with her during their therapy session. I said, I don't think he's supposed to share that with you. I said, I don't think he's supposed to share that with you. That's the whole purpose of the whole little session thing. But yeah, so I guess we start with Finn, Hayes, and Kelly. At first, I was like, "Ain't that Beth?" Look, they be confusing me. I was like, "Wait a minute." I said, "What Beth doing over there?" But yeah, I was like, "Nah, that's Kelly. I be getting them mixed up, y'all." But yeah, at first it was just them. Ridge ends up showing up. I mean, first I forgot Taylor. It was Finn, Steffi, Taylor, the kids. Ridge ended up showing up. He brought flowers for Steffi. He brought flowers for Taylor. And I said, "Okay, Finn. Not Finn. Okay, Ridge." I said, okay, now, where Brooke? Now, they had already showed a promo where they was all sitting at the table, but Brooke went beside him. I think it was and also somebody dropped the photo where they was holding hands and everything. That was at the end of the episode. And I was like, wait a minute, now, where Brooke at? I'm going to just assume everybody had other things to do or something. But I think he said that he had already had brunch or something like that with Donna, Brooke, Eric now. And also, on next week's episode, they back at it again with Eric be telling him, Rich was telling Eric how, he got it or whatever. If he want to go do this and do that, he can. And Eric saying how he don't want to. And I said, here they go again, y'all. If they ain't doing the Steffi, Hope, Leon situation, they're doing the Taylor, Rich, Brooks situation. And now they want to steady argue about who's in charge at Force Creations. Eric did say, I could have sworn on one year, he said he was going to retire. Next thing you know, he told me, no, he mad about his office. Then when they always talking about they putting the head out or they was finna get the head out because of everything that was going on in regards to Luna and how they was supposed to meet up with the PR team. And Eric was about to follow and Reed told me, no, you can stay here and do that. I was like, here they go again, y'all. Y'all remember that? I said, they finna get ready to do it again. I said, why do you keep arguing over the same thing? If you want your company back, just get it back at this point. Tell him that he can't no longer be co-CEO because you want it back, obviously. You obviously want it back. I said, they gonna argue about this over and over again. But yeah, Rich wanted to he was like, he wanted to spend Thanksgiving with his family. There's no other place he would rather be. And I said, I don't mind you coming to see your kids and all this other stuff. And I expect, because y'all got kids together, y'all gonna be in the same room for graduation, all this other good stuff. But something about him ain't right. It just seemed like he be doing too much. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But I said he be doing too much sometimes. But yeah, he over here talking about your beautiful mother, your this and that. Don't try to get on her good side. You done broke her heart. And don't be over here trying to check on her neither. Over here, how you doing or whatever. I just want you to be happy. Don't try to fix what you don't sit up here and broke. But yeah, he wanted to check on her. He pulled her to the side. He'd already gave her the flowers. She happy he there. I said, don't you fall for his shenanigans no more. I said, don't you dare fall for his shenanigans no doggone more. That's how he be getting you. That's exactly how he be getting you. And I've been waiting on her to hold him fully 100% accountable. But yeah, he was just saying how there's no other place he would rather be. He wanted to spend Thanksgiving with his family. He already had brunch with Brooke and Donna and Eric and them. And once again, I expected to see everybody together. Because y'all know how they'll be all together. And then at the end of the episode, they'll be like, Happy Thanksgiving from, everybody here at CBS and the Bold and the Beautiful or whatever. That's what I was expecting. That's definitely what I was expecting. That's not what happened. That's not what happened. But yeah, what else? They showed Sheila and them. Daphne was singing once again. I think she was doing sound check or something like that. I don't know. I think that's what she said. And then, They was all talking. Carter was offering to help Deacon with legal advice for free and everything. I said, he ain't your friend. He ain't your buddy. He ain't your partner. I said, he don't like you, remember? He ain't think you was good enough for you, his daughter. He didn't think you was good enough for you over here offering him free services. You at least charge him if you're going to do business with him. I said, this one going to be long, but it looked like we do got more to talk about. I said, if you gonna do business with him or help him with his business, charge him. Somebody say, I do it pro bono. There's no hard feelings. Life is too short. I hate when people use that as an excuse. Y'all can't use that for an excuse for everything. Y'all cannot. Y'all can use that as an excuse for everything. It's not gonna work like that, buddy. It's not. That's like y'all doing something and then somebody be mad about it and you be like, well, the Bible says. That don't count. I mean, it do count, but you know. That's you just try to use that as justification. Whatever you feel like you can do. That's what it really boils down to. Yeah, somebody like too short. And I said, no, yeah, and like too short to be foolish too. But yeah, so Sheila and them had invited them. Deacon and Sheila had invited Carter and Daphne for Thanksgiving. I was like, no, they already have plans. Matter of fact, did I finish the episode? Wait a minute. Yeah, because they showed the preview, right? Didn't they show the preview for next week's episode? Oh, because I know I had to go to the store. Because I'm wondering, I don't think they went back to Carter and Daphne, did they? Maybe I didn't finish the episode, y'all. I'm trying to see if I finished the episode because they showed a preview for next week's episode. I think Bill was telling Katie that she could come back to Spencer's publication and stuff. So I did. I had to finish it. But I don't think they went back to Daphne because he was saying they had something special planned for them, but they never went back to them. They was more so focused on Ridge with his other family or whatever. But yeah, he said he had plans for them. Ridge ends up checking on Taylor, asks if she's happy and stuff. And I said, don't worry about it. That's not your concern. I mean, it's okay to be concerned because she is the mother of your children and everything. But at the same time, you can't because you like to manipulate this lady. You like to make her think that, oh, y'all going to be back together. Then you pull the rug up under her. Ain't that how they say it, y'all? But yeah, Finn them, it's a part of them skipping. What's the part of them skipping, y'all? Before Finn them start saying what they thankful for. And somebody said that when they was at the table, that Steph supposed to been saying something about Luna or whatever, and Finn took offense to it. I remember now, y'all. Miss Dillon's supposed to come tell them. I did see the end of the episode. Miss Dillon's supposed to come tell them that she's the one that hit Luna, and Finn kind of seemed like he felt some type of way about it. He seemed like I see you wrong. You mad? You more mad at her? Well, I ain't seen the episode, but based on the trailer or based on the promo, you more mad at her for accidentally, even though we don't really believe that it was an accident, accidentally hitting your daughter, but you ain't mad for the comments that these folks keep saying. Make it make sense. I said he just taking out his frustration. But yeah, it looked like he was very upset. He was using his man voice, y'all. He was using... Let's see if it comes back on. It's at 7:56 right now. There you go. But yeah, he was using his mad voice. So I don't know. I'll wait to see tomorrow. I mean, Monday's episode or whatever. But yeah, they just sit at the table. And ouch, that hurt. They sit at the table and they were just saying what they thankful for. And they was just saying they thankful for each other. And I think Ridge told Finn he loved him, didn't he? But he was saying how he grateful for him. Taylor agreed and all this other stuff. And I was like, oh, well, this was an okay episode. Well, I'm lying. It wasn't. I take that back. I told the story. It wasn't a good episode. It was not a good episode. Let me see. Was there a highlight to this episode? I said I lied. It wasn't a good episode. It was boring. Oh, I know what I skipped over. Sheila was saying what she was thankful for. She was like, she's so thankful for Deacon and the fact that he came home. And you know who else I'm thankful for? I'm thankful for Taylor. And that's when he ended up making that face. I said, I think the next interesting thing that's going to happen is Sheila going to go crazy again. Or she going to let her crazy out because she's always going to be crazy. She's always going to be crazy. But yeah, that's it. That's all. Let me know your thoughts on this episode down below. Stay tuned for the next review. Until next time, deuces. Have a great rest of the day and be safe.